Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The SES is gearing up for a busy afternoon in the Hunter, with heavy rain and strong winds expected to lash parts of the region. Crews have responded to more than 150 incidents, with the majority on the Central Coast and in Lake Macquarie. More than 60 millimetres of rain has fallen in Newcastle since 9 a.m. yesterday, while the Barrington Tops has seen more than 150 millimetres and Markwell near Karua 100 millimetres over the same period. There's a watch and act warning for parts of Dungog, with floodwater impacting some streets in the town. A 10-year legal battle is coming to a head, with the federal government launching a $2 billion case over PFAS contamination at Williamtown RAF Base. The US chemical giant 3M is being sued to cover the previous and continuing costs to remove the harmful forever chemicals from waterways around 28 Australian military bases. PFAS was used in firefighting foam at the bases and has been linked to causing birth defects and various cancers. Patterson MP Meryl Swanson says they've already paid $1 billion to help solve the issue.
In Williamtown, we've seen PFAS has created a bloom that's leaked into the groundwater. We know that it's contaminated various properties across a broad area. So we know, our community knows well the damages that it has caused.
In a statement, 3M denies ever making PFAS in Australia and says it will defend itself in court. Lake Macquarie Council is currently inviting feedback on their draft housing and land use strategies. The land use strategy outlines a plan to repurpose old mining sites into renewable energy and manufacturing facilities. Affordable housing and directing growth around existing urban areas are also a key focus of the housing strategy. Council's planning manager Matthew Hill says residents can provide feedback before June 22.
The housing strategy supports the growth pressure that we have by enabling more housing in well-located areas, so ensuring that people have access to services and facilities.
A new study by the University of Newcastle has found the Central Coast and Lake Macquarie regions are among the areas most vulnerable to heatwave impacts. The research highlights the elderly and people from lower socio-economic backgrounds as being most at risk during extreme heat. With heatwave conditions expected to become more frequent, Associate Professor Danielle Vernon-Kidd says priority should be given to the two regions when it comes to preparing for such extreme conditions in the future. Muswellbrook Council is continuing work to revitalise the town's CBD ahead of the upcoming bypass. Featured in the redevelopments is the construction of a 400-seat regional entertainment centre, as well as upgrades to public infrastructure. Mayor Jeff Drayton says the Muswellbrook bypass will transform the region's business opportunities.
Redevelopment's designed around not having those hundreds and hundreds of trucks, heavy vehicles a day go through. I mean, the Muswellbrook Main Street currently is the New England Highway. So, we're doing whatever work we can do until such time as, we haven't got those heavy vehicles in the main street of Muswellbrook.
And Hunter Central Coast SES veteran Graham Silver is set to be named a Freeman of the City by Newcastle Council today, following 6 decades of volunteering in the region.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle's Yasmin Meeks was named Player of the Series last night following the Blues' 12-4 victory to close the Women's Origin Series. Meeks played a role in securing the state's first Origin clean sweep in 26 years, as well as claiming the first ever Women's State of Origin clean sweep. Coach John Strange says Meeks wasn't the only one who made noise on the field.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she fully deserved that, but there was a number of players, and Izzy as well has been outstanding. She got player of the match today, and yeah.
Lake Macquarie boxer Emma Sue Greentree will head to Glasgow to represent Australia at the 2026 Commonwealth Games. The 27-year-old has dedicated the last decade to boxing, earning bronze medals at the 2023 and 2025 World Championships. Greentree will head to a World Cup event in China and several training camps before the Games begin. And tomorrow we'll see the kick-off of Round 7 of the Newcastle Rugby League. The Goannas will face the Entrance Tigers in Cessnock, while Lakes United take on ladder leaders the Maitland Pickers. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs and the Lions will go head-to-head at Kurri Kurri. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 5, 10, 12, 16, 26, 30 and 34, and the Powerball is 11. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.